Some say curses are just tales passed down in whispers. But what if the legends were true? What if ancient warnings led to real tragedies? From tombs to temples, from cursed diamonds to haunted paintings, these stories will chill you. Welcome to DecaFacts. And today, we present Top 10 Ancient Curses that came true. So, stay until the end. Before proceeding, first subscribe the channel and press a bell icon so you never miss a Top 10 Countdown. Number 10. The Curse of the Pharaoh Tutankhamun's Tomb. In 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter unearthed something the world had never seen before. The untouched tomb of Pharaoh Tutankhamun. Gold, jewels, and mystery buried for 3,000 years. But shortly after its discovery, Lord Carnarvon, the financier, died from a strange infected mosquito bite. At the exact moment of his death, all the lights in Cairo went out. Reporters were stunned. And over the next few years, more than 20 others involved with the dig also died, some mysteriously, others violently. Was it ancient germs? Or the wrath of a boy king disturbed from his slumber? Number 9. The Curse of the Iceman, Otzi the Mummy. High in the Alps in 1991, two hikers stumbled upon what looked like a frozen corpse. It turned out to be Otzi, a 5,300-year-old man preserved in ice. But no one expected what followed. Over the next decade, 7 people involved with the mummy, from scientists to hikers, died suddenly. A mountaineer, Helmut Simon, one of the hikers who discovered Otzi's body, was killed in an avalanche. A researcher, Rainer Hahn, died in a car crash. Even the man, Rainer Holzel, who filmed Otzi's recovery, died of a brain tumor. Is it coincidence? Or did disturbing Otzi awaken a prehistoric curse locked in ice for millennia? Number 8. The Curse of Temur the Lame. Timur, or Tamerlane, was one of the most feared conquerors of the 14th century. His tomb bore a chilling inscription. The inscription is reported to have 2 parts. When I rise from the dead, the world shall tremble. And whoever opens my grave shall unleash an invader more terrible than I. In 1941, Soviet archaeologists ignored the warning. They opened the tomb on June 20th. 2 days later, Hitler launched Operation Barbarossa, invading the Soviet Union, a campaign that claimed millions of lives. Terrified, Stalin ordered Timur's remains reburied with proper Islamic rites. Weeks later, Nazi forces began to retreat. Coincidence? Or prophecy fulfilled? Number 7. The Curse of the Hope Diamond. It gleams with deep blue fire. But behind the beauty of the Hope Diamond lies centuries of destruction. Stolen from a Hindu temple in India, it was said to curse any non-believer who wore it. The story begins with Jean-Baptiste Tavernier, a French gem merchant who, in the 17th century, acquired a large blue diamond from India, said to have been stolen from a statue's eye. Some accounts claim Tavernier died shortly after acquiring the diamond, reportedly torn apart by wild dogs. However, other accounts say he lived to a ripe old age. Tavernier brought the diamond to Europe, and it eventually made its way to King Louis XIV, who had it recut. King Louis XIV died of gangrene, and his legitimate children, except one, died young. King Louis XVI and his wife, Marie Antoinette, were beheaded during the French Revolution. The diamond, known as a French blue, was later stolen during the French Revolution. The diamond, after being stolen and making its way to England, was later acquired by Henry Philip Hope, after whom it was named the Hope Diamond. Subsequent owners, including Lord Francis Hope, faced financial ruin. A later owner, Evelyn Walsh McLean, experienced several personal tragedies, including saw her son die in a car crash and her daughter from suicide. Now it rests in the Smithsonian Museum, but some claim its aura still unsettles visitors. Number 6. The Curse of the Crying Boy Painting. In the 1980s, firefighters in the UK began noticing something eerie. After house fires destroyed everything, one thing always survived: a mass-produced painting of a crying boy. The painting, cheap and common, seemed immune to flames. Tabloids declared it cursed, especially after reports of people who had the painting suffering misfortune. People started burning the artwork en masse. And strangely, the fires stopped. Coincidence? Or was something locked inside those sorrowful eyes? Number 5. The Curse of the Basano Vase. It was made in the 15th century, a silver vase said to have been gifted to a young bride in Italy. But she died that same night. And so began the legend of the Basano vase. Everyone who owned it afterward met a grim fate: murders, mysterious illnesses, suicides. One family buried it with a note: beware. This vase brings death. But it resurfaced in the 1980s. Auctioned off. It caused more deaths. Eventually, authorities buried it in an undisclosed location. It has never been seen again. Number 4. The Curse of the Terracotta Army. When farmers in China found broken statues in 1974, they had no idea they were standing atop the Terracotta Army. Over 8,000 life-sized warriors, guarding the tomb of Emperor Qin Shi Huang. But their discovery brought disaster. Several of the farmers died young, fell into debt, or lost their land. Others in the excavation teams reported strange illnesses and mental breakdowns. Some believe the first emperor cursed his tomb to remain undisturbed even in death. Number 3. The Curse of the Delhi Purple Sapphire. It wasn't even a sapphire, just an amethyst. But it was looted from a sacred Indian temple during the British Raj. And its legacy is anything but ordinary. Its first owner, Colonel W. Ferris, lost his entire fortune. A friend of Colonel W. Ferris committed suicide. The next shipped it to a friend, Edward Heron Allen, who suffered a series of disasters. It's now locked in the vault of the Natural History Museum in London. With a note: whoever opens this box, do so at your own risk. Number 2. The Curse of the Poltergeist movie set. Hollywood horror became real-life tragedy during and after the filming of the Poltergeist trilogy. 4 cast members died, including 12-year-old Heather O'Rourke, who passed suddenly after filming the 3rd movie. Another actress, Dominique Dunn, was strangled by her ex-boyfriend. Crew members reported strange accidents, electrical failures, and unexplained shadows. Why? The film had used real human skeletons in a scene, sparking rumors that the dead wanted revenge. Before proceeding to number 1, must subscribe to DecaFacts and press the bell icon so you never miss a new update. So, now let's move to the first ancient curse that is going to blow your mind. Number 1. The Curse of the Mummy's Hand, British Museum. In the late 1800s, a strange artifact arrived in London: the severed hand of an Egyptian mummy. The man who brought it died soon after. So did the next owner. Even when donated to the British Museum, the hand caused unrest. Night guards refused to patrol the Egyptian wing. Visitors fainted. And after a series of unexplained accidents, the artifact was quietly removed and hidden. Some say it's still in storage. Others believe it was destroyed. But wherever it is, it left behind a trail of fear. So, which curse gave you chills? Tell us in the comments. And if you want to uncover even more forbidden facts, strange truths, and mysteries buried by time, subscribe to DecaFacts. We are just getting started.